Welcome back to M Hood Fishing. Today I'm at a place called World's End. It's on the Mississippi River. And I'm going to be fishing with a subscriber. I'm trying to find him. So let's get on with the video. Got lots to talk about today. Alright, so this is William behind me. A viewer of mine. He's a longtime viewer. Now today we're doing chicken liver versus beef liver, as you may have already guessed. And I'm going to tell you a bit about that. But first I'm going to get the sun out of my eyes and get to fishing. So William is doing the beef liver thing, and here it is. He keeps this frozen. Sometimes you can find this, sometimes you can't. It's a really good alternative to cut bait when you can't get cut bait and when you can find beef liver. Beef liver stays on the hook a lot easier than chicken liver. And here's my bait for the day, which is chicken liver. And look, I only paid $1.90 for that stuff. Pretty cheap, easy to find. I mean, it's just absolutely everywhere. Let's get this open and take a look at it. Now this stuff is famous for just coming off the hook. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do today to make it a viable bait. Here's my chicken liver. I'm going to go ahead and get my hands dirty. And I'm going to not use a whole one. There we go. This is a pretty decent alternative to cut bait. Fresh chicken liver or beef liver. Chicken liver being the easier one to find and cheaper. Now normally this time of year I would prefer to use fresh cut bait, you know, and a lot of other guys are the same, but you can't always get that. You know, sometimes it just you don't have time to go get it, or it's not close enough to you, you know, casting from the bank, or you can't use the cast net, or you just don't have the time to go catch something on the line. So this is a really good alternative, and I'm gonna take you through it and show you what to do. Alright, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take out a piece of chicken liver, and I'm not gonna use a big piece. This time of year I don't really want to use a big bait if I'm targeting channel cats. I'm gonna start with that right there. Actually, I'm gonna take a little bit off it. There we go. That's better right there. Whoa, don't want to lose it. If I was targeting blues today, I would use a bigger bait. It doesn't really matter. This time of year when the water's getting cooler, even though it's going to be warm here where I'm at today, it is early November and this water is cooler. We've had a lot of fronts come through. So as you can see, I've hooked that twice. And now, here's the magic. This is elastic thread. It cost a little over $1 for me at Walmart. I'm gonna take this. Down here at the bottom, where the hook is going through the second time, I'm gonna pull the line tight and start to wrap that bit of tag in. And now I'm going to take, I'm not doing this good. There we go. Now I'm gonna wrap up the shank, and then when I get to the top, I'm gonna wrap really tight, and then just break it, and it should stay. I'll do this a couple more times to give you a better idea of what I'm doing. Alright, so I'm officially snagged on something out there, which is not that surprising for this place. So what I'm going to do, since this is 80-pound braid, I can't just like pull it out, and I'm not going to use my hands because I'll cut my fingers off. So what I typically do is grab a stick, if they're around, wrap it around like that, and put my weight on it and ease back and just Snap that line. I do not like to cut my line and leave it out there. Ooh, came out. All right, let's tie back up and bait back up. Get back out. All right, here's my new rig. I've changed a few things. I still have a three-way swivel. I'm still using 30-pound mono, but I dropped my lead down to a 3, and I dropped my hook size down to a number 2 Kale. So you can see that. I'm going to turn this into 2 baits. I'm going to run it on the hook twice. If I can hold on to it. This stuff is slippery. I'm starting to remember why I don't like to fish with this stuff. Dirty. There we go. All right, where's my thread at? All right, I'm gonna do something different this time with this thread. I'm gonna take it and start at the top. Get it on there. There we go. This thread works, it's just not easy at first. You got to get used to it. Wrap it on there a few times. There we go. And then wrap it around the shank a bunch of times and pop. Once you do it a few times, you'll get the hang of it. I haven't done it, so I'm getting the hang of it just like you will. And that'll stay on there. That's a good little bit of bait for a channel cat. Now I got a solid hookup. It took a while. I wonder if this is a blue or a channel. There's a lot of logs under the water right in front of us. There he is. There you go.
Thank you, sir. Got it.
This riverboat just showed up. If he kills his motor and just stays there, it'll be fine. But usually when they come in to moor right up there and leave their motor on, it kills the fish. And as you can see, it's moved the logs and kicked up a lot of mud. If I don't get any little bites or anything, 15 to 20 minutes from now, we're gonna move to another spot. Yes, another solid hookup, and I'm still next to the boat. They killed their engine, so that's a good thing. That's 2 for the chicken liver. I might have to switch to beef liver to even it out. Oh, come on. It went up on something. Come on, don't do that. Pulling them over that ledge, that's what that was. Hey, crazy dog, you want to give us a hand? Wonder what we got this time. Oh, there's a tail. It's a blue cat. Yeah, another fish on the chicken liver with that elastic thread. This is a nice fish right here. I'm getting them out of the same spot directly over there. Earlier you could see the seam I was casting in, but the wind is up now and you can't see it.
Yeah, I saw when you weight landed, you're about 30 yards further out than me.
Yeah. I might be on your line.
It's all good. I'm not even worried about that.
Not super huge. Oh, dang it. Down in there.
Got it in?
Oh, okay. There we go. There's the fish.
That's
Nice.
beef liver. The rest of them are chicken liver.
Yeah, you're right.
I think
yeah,
we
you're-
have our answer.
Well, I don't think it was actually fair because you need a really long pole, 8 to 12 feet, to fish this hole, and his are kind of short, and mine is kind of big. So,
That's what she said.
yeah, I'll give you that. All right, so my final thoughts on chicken liver, and I apologize for the wind. The wind is coming up. So, chicken liver is a really good alternative to cut bait if you want to catch eater size fish, and that's exactly what I did, and that's what I thought I would do today. I thought I would catch eater size channels and blues. The bigger ones were the channel cats. Now, as for the elastic, it is really, the elastic thread, it is really easy to use. It can unravel if you don't wrap your first wound tight and your last wound tight. Got to do that on top of each other a few times. It makes it easier. Now, chicken liver is everywhere. It's cheap, but be forewarned, it's messy. So bring a towel with you, and be careful when you're using it, because if you get it all over your stuff, you're gonna stink like chicken liver, and you're gonna stink pretty bad later on. And good thing I'm not married. My pants are just bloody as all heck. So what a good session. See you next time.